A Knoxville cemetery filled with generations of black history is seeing new attention. It's all part of a nationwide restoration effort. And volunteers gathered at Oddfellows Cemetery to learn how to preserve historic gravestones and the stories behind them. 10 News reporter Lauren Davis shares why organizers say this work is helping reclaim a vital part of Knoxville's past.
Every gravestone tells a story, and people in Knoxville had the chance to help protect those stories for future generations. Jonathan Appell's 48 States Gravestone Restoration Workshop made a stop here in Knoxville at Oddfellows Cemetery, offering free training for anyone interested in historic preservation. At Oddfellows Cemetery, volunteers are carefully cleaning historic headstones. The workshop is a part of a tour teaching communities how to properly care for historic monuments.
We're teaching people how to safely clean and repair historic gravestones and monuments.
The cemetery dates back to the 1880s and was established by the Grand United Order of Oddfellows, a black fraternal organization. Today it serves as the resting place for some of Knoxville's most influential black leaders, including the first black millionaire in the city, Cal Johnson.
He's buried here and he has a family plot here. You have William Yawley, who was the first African-American lawyer, buried in this cemetery.
George Kemp, the president of the Knoxville Reanimation Coalition, which is an organization dedicated to restoring historical sites, says many graves have already been lost to time.
Especially if it went face down, it was unknown who the person was. So part of doing this is to stop the erasure of people buried in this cemetery.
He says at one time there was over 6,000 burials at the cemetery, but only around 500 headstones can currently be identified. A University of Tennessee faculty member says the work goes beyond preservation.
Restoration is important because this is the material culture that tells the story.
She says she prefers the term reclamation. She says the efforts reflect a community commitment to preserving and valuing the site's historical and cultural significance. And the hope is that the restoration skills learned last long after this event. These gravestones behind me are what the cleaned gravestones from this workshop will look like in the future. These were cleaned back in January. Reporting in Knoxville, I'm Lauren Davis.
And that preservation expert has hosted more than 200 free gravestone restoration workshops nationwide since 2020.